Hey everyone. Hopefully you can all hear me. Let's get those comments up. Get this going. How is everybody? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Hi, Alexandra, Jennifer. It's already sold out, the brush soap from BK Beauty. The discounts are really good and the sale is great. So that is not a huge shock. It's 2 a.m. Okay, you should be sleeping. Hey guys. Houston. Well, I mean, we have people from everywhere now. Poland. I think this is the first time we've had someone from Warsaw, Poland. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. I pulled my hair back at the last minute because I'm hot all of a sudden. I was fine 10 minutes ago, and then I was like, I'm hot. So the hair is back. Just today, you never know. You just never. I don't have the soap brush, but the soap, but from Refer, but I'm sure it's good. Refer does a really good job with all their products. I've never been let down by one yet, so I would strongly recommend it. Oklahoma City. Oh, thank you, Valerie. It's been a long day. For those of you who don't know, Ellie, my pit bull, who's over sleeping, she went to the surgeon today, and the surgeon, yes, confirmed that she does have to have surgery. And so she will be having cruciatus, something crucial surgery. It's your ACL. It's where your ACL would be on a human being, but she is having surgery on her ACL December 15th. Yeah. So she basically decided to get like the most expensive injury she possibly could. Not intentionally, I'm sure, but she's done it. She's done a good job. So she's got anti-inflammatories, painkillers, and basically anti-anxiety meds because she gets very anxious when she goes to the vet. She's very nervous, and so we had to put a party hat on her muzzle. And she's sweet all the time until she goes to the vet, and then she's not so happy. And then after the woman was done, like the surgeon was examining her, when the surgeon was done examining her, she was just like, "Hi, let me lick your face." And I was like, okay. Yeah. So Ellie's unhappy with me because I basically betrayed her by taking her there. But so yeah, December 15th, she will be having surgery. So it's been that kind of day. Yeah. How to keep lipstick on the lower lip. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll have we can chat about that. So yeah, so thank you to anyone who's shopping through my links because all of that is going to Ellie's surgery. I mean, I joke, but not really. Yeah, her surgeries and I mean, I'm sure it's totally worth it. Her surgeon is like but I was like, I'm sorry, how much? Like, okay. Oh, thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. You're very sweet. Ellie says thank you. Yes, when the surgeon was talking to me, I've rescued a lot of dogs. Like this is, let's see, like just me as an adult without my parents. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is not my first rodeo when it comes to very expensive pet visits. I've basically funded a wing at this hospital at this point. But when the surgeon was telling me, she's like, and I hate to tell you, she's like being super like, but I think it's really going to come down to surgery. And she's like trying to like calm me down. And I'm like, no, I figured it's fine. Because, she was just like, I know people freak out. I was like, no, I'm not gonna freak out. I just, but I have to say, like, I don't know how people, this is how you see people who really, can't afford it with their pets make these types of decisions because, it's not something that everybody can afford. It's it's ridiculous. No, no, multiply that by like 4, Valerie. Yeah. It's the cost of a Chanel double flap bag. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christina. I'll tell you the whole look. Um, yeah. Yep, Kathy, you nailed it. That's it. That's it. Perfect, Kathy. Yep. Kathy got it right there. Right there on the first. Tell me how you knew that, Kathy, because did your dog have to have it, or are you a surgeon, or someone in your family a surgeon? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the X-rays were $1,000, and then the surgery, is in the range $8 to $10,000, as Valerie just said, and then there'll be stuff afterwards. So the total, yeah, was somewhere around there. Yeah, it. I mean, I I was just like, okay, thank you. Oh, thanks, Jackie. You're very sweet. We'll put it in the Ellie funds. Yes, we do have insurance. It doesn't cover everything. The insurance, you have to submit it. And yes, it's reimbursement based, and there's a limit and there's a cap, and who the heck knows if they'll act and how and when they'll reimburse you, right? Like, so you pay it, and then what do you wait, like 4 months? Like, I mean, if you don't have it, what do you do? Like, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, they're not, yeah, they won't cover all of it. I mean, they'll at least they'll cover some of it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm glad that we have insurance. The only reason we have insurance is because my last dogs passed away. Well, I've had many, many. You remember, if you've been with me for a while, you might remember Bailey and Remy. Bailey was a Westie and Remy is a Yorkie something. Or not Pomeranian, whatever. And they both got sick at the exact same time on Thanksgiving, actually, 4 years ago now. And they both had to go to the hospital. This is the hospital I took Ellie to today. And they both basically passed away within a week of one another, but only after tens of thousands of dollars to try to save them. And so, yeah, it was, and so then I had just Harper for 2 years. Harper's the little blind dog that has no teeth in one eye. And yes, it will be great to get some of it back. No doubt. And yeah, and it was so much money. Like, I mean, it was tens of thousands. And so I was like, oh, okay. So 2 years ago when we got Ellie, I'm like, we're getting insurance. I don't care. Like, we're getting insurance. And I've heard good things about Lemonade. I might switch to them. We'll see. We'll see how this one works. If they do a good job, I will tell you all about it. If they do a bad job, I will tell you all about it. But yeah, they we were like, I was like, no, absolutely, we're doing this because yeah, easily $8,000 for yeah. It's you have to do what you have to do. They're your babies. So yes, I'm gonna do it. But I mean, I feel for those people who just don't have the means to do it no matter what. I mean, like, you can take out, you can do things now. They have like these care credit cards that they actually advertise in the lobby basically of the vet. And I'm like, what an awful, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I'm glad that we can do it. I'm glad that we have insurance. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that they actually reimburse us for some of it. I'm glad we have a good surgeon, all those things. And they also said, and that's the worst. Like, when Bailey and Remy got very sick, like I said, we spent, I don't know how much, it was like $20,000 or $30,000 for the two of them, and they passed away. I mean, and it wasn't the hospital's fault. They did everything they possibly could, but and I would do it again. It's not like I wouldn't, but it's just, I mean, it's really hard. Yeah. Yeah. I half would be great. Half would be great. I'd be like, thank you. Thank you for covering half. Oh yeah. 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 Care credit. Yeah. I mean, you have to do what you have to do. I mean, I mean, yeah. I'd sell my Chanel bags. Um, yeah, I mean, if it was a life-saving thing, I would do whatever, and that's what I did with Bailey and Remy. Ellie's is, she's not old. Like, to be honest, if she was Harper's age, Harper's 15. If she was 15, I wouldn't do ACL surgery on her. I'd be like, she's a big dog, she's 15, but she's 8. She's 8 years old. And so, I mean, we got to do the surgery because supposedly with pit bulls, the rate of like really good results is really high. It's like 85-90% of pit bulls who have this surgery do really well, and they recover, and they have the same life that they had before. Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, I don't know how people have children. Way more expensive than pets. But yeah. Yeah. Hi, Valerie. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, the dogs deserve it. Ellie definitely deserves it. We don't know what she came from before, but I'm pretty sure she didn't have the best life. Oh, nice. That's great. Okay, if everybody's reading that, and maybe you're not, because let me explain what it says. Kathy says on Discord, they've learned that there's 2 separate chats depending on whether you're on the vertical or horizontal view. So there's a chat. So some of the chat you can't see if you're on the vertical, you can't see the horizontal. And if you're on the horizontal, you can't see the vertical, which is, why would YouTube do that? Okay. Anyway, if you're missing something or you don't see something or something doesn't make any sense, just speak up in the comments and I will clarify. Oh, YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yes. Orthopedics. Sorry to hear this case. For a young dog, it's important to cause, yes, long-term, right. You don't want to have, more than likely, Ellie will have some form of arthritis from this just because of the injury, and they put a metal plate in there, and but it's a difference between having some age-related and trauma-related arthritis versus not really being able to walk on that leg. So, yes, you can turn off the chats if you choose to do it. I don't, but you can definitely turn them off if you want to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. What was terrible about it? Was it just too confusing? Basically what the comment is that some content creators have decided to turn off the chats because it's so probably discombobulating that the horizontal and vertical have different ones. I don't know why it doesn't do that. I don't know why YouTube would do it that way. That doesn't make any sense because it can be the same feed. I'm trying to think of the technology behind it. You would be able to use the same. That is so odd. I think it'll go well. The surgeon's like literally one of the best in the entire Northeast. She has been doing this for 25 years. She's very nice. And before Ellie tried to take her face off, she was great. No, I mean, Ellie is a very friendly dog. You've seen, she loves people. She went up to like everyone in the lobby while we were waiting. She made friends with like 5 different people and their dogs. She just doesn't like the vet. And I mean, again, I don't know what happened to her. So, thank you. I will tell you exactly what I'm wearing in just 1 second. Redesign based on custom. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yes, I have heard that. Let me explain what that is really quickly. So Refer has their concept store where they come up with these different types of brushes and then they ask for feedback. And a lot of times in PR, they send PR to people specifically saying, if you give us feedback, we give you this discounted price so that you can give us feedback on our brushes. And so when I get their brushes, they've sent me, they've been kind enough to send me a lot of brushes, and I've given a lot of feedback about like, oh, I like this, or this handle didn't work quite right, or this would be better if it was goat hair or whatever. And so they actually take all of that into account and redesign their brushes. So if you have thoughts, comments for them, they would love to hear it, because they will redesign their brushes. I mean, not always, but they do take into account people's thoughts. I know. I know. Mhm. Yes, surgeons. I mean, the woman's probably yeah. See, there you go. I've heard good things about the pit bulls and the surgery. Yep, the ACL surgery. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's just nervous. Ellie gets nervous. She's an anxious dog. Like, she's afraid of everything. My other dog, Harper, who's 12 pounds, isn't afraid of anything at all. And he's blind. And honestly, he never gets scared. Well, I shouldn't say that. He does get scared, but not in the way that Ellie does. Like, Ellie's scared of wind. Ellie was scared of the table in the vet's office. She gets very nervous. And so when she gets nervous because she's afraid, they don't know, dogs don't know how to say, hey, you're making me feel uncomfortable. So, I mean, what else are you going to do? So yes, Ellie makes it very clear that she's nervous. And so when the doctor went to like grab for her leg, Ellie's like, and Ellie didn't bite her. Ellie just went, turned around and put her face on the doctor, like, don't do that. And so before we even got to the point where, there would be a problem, I was like, do you want to do a party hat? And the doctor's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So and Ellie doesn't mind. Like, when I put it on her, she's like, okay. Like, she's very good about it. But, and again, who knows what she went through. So, yeah, they are really serious about it, because they are asking for like really good feedback. They want to know, they want to hear from you. And it's a great opportunity, honestly, to have a company, which is why I do believe in buying, if you can, from smaller companies that are more dedicated to real customer service, if you can do it, even though it might be a little more expensive, because I feel like they actually listen to their customers instead of, just the. Okay, we'll talk about the lower lip. We've got 2 questions about that already. Oh, oh my goodness, thank you. Guys, I'm joking. I mean, like, we're fine. But it is incredibly kind of you. Um, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you shopping my links. I appreciate watching my videos, sharing the videos, all that good stuff. So, and the super chats are very, very, very kind, very welcomed, and they probably will go towards Ellie, actually, because I'm not really buying anything. I am purchasing stuff for Black Friday. We'll talk about that today, about, some of the things that I'll pick up, just because there are things that I use all the time that I will pick up, and this is the best time of year to get them. I've looked at the sales the last 4 years, and from what I can tell, the last 4 years, the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, and sometimes Cyber Monday specifically, so that Monday after Thanksgiving, are the best discounts that you're going to find site-wide, across the board. Now, here's the thing, though. That's not to say that things won't go on deeper discount. They will. December and January, things go on super discount, but it's not like site-wide for everything that you want. Generally, things are sold out by then. And in fact, we're going to talk about that when it comes to the Chantecaille sale, because I'm a huge Chantecaille person. I love Chantecaille, and I have like so much Chantecaille, it's crazy. And I have tons of things to recommend, but there's a lot of stuff that's already sold out. And in fact, they were sending me stuff, and I'll look at their message to me. But basically, they were like, "Yeah, we're sold out of a lot." So, and I was like, "I don't need anything. Just keep it for people who are purchasing things from you." So, yeah, there's a lot that sells out by then. So if you're looking for like across the board, things that you want to buy for yourself or that you use all the time, or for gifts, obviously, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is the time. I wouldn't wait to December and January for those things, because a lot of them will be sold out. The thing to wait for, in my opinion, is the like clothing, like for yourself. Wait, because honestly, there'll be huge discounts in December and January. People aren't buying. I'll talk to you about that a little bit too. You can you're going to find good deals. You're going to find very good deals. Okay, so what's on my face? Let me tell you that really quickly. So, Valerie, I don't know why that is, but I appreciate any of it is very nice, but I don't know why that is. That's odd. Yes, Cyber Monday was the only day it was 25%. That was it. It was the only day. And Merit's going to have their sale. We'll talk about that. Yes, they are going to have the 20%. What I have not verified for Victoria Beckham is that they're going to have the 25% on Monday. I don't know that, but it did happen last year. So what I would say is, if you don't want to take a chance and there's something that you absolutely have to have, when they do the Black Friday 20%, then fine. But if you're willing to wait and it's just something that you want, and you don't, it's not like you use it every day kind of thing, wait for Monday and see if it's going to be 25%, because why not? Like, none of these things, and I joke around about like what you need, but let's really be honest. None of us need most of this. I mean, yeah, you could argue that you need, especially if you're in a corporate environment, a certain amount of makeup because you feel like that's part of your wardrobe. And I get that. I mean, I am a lawyer. I was a lobbyist for 30 years. 30 years. There is absolutely a wardrobe, and makeup and hair and all of that makes you feel confident. And it's to many of us, at least for me, I feel this is true. It's a very important part of putting on your armor to go into battle for your job. So it is important. It is necessary. And you do feel like, yes, I have to get these things. So if it's something like that you're talking about, then yeah, don't, I mean, the extra 5%, it's not, if it's something you're using all the time. But for things that you're just like, oh, that would be great to have, or that would be fun or whatever, wait for the better sale. The end of the season sales. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not buying any clothes. I'll explain to you why, but right now, or shoes, I'm not allowed to buy anything, really. I mean, I'm buying a Birkin bag with my dog. So anyway, but the point is, hi Emma. Yeah, wait, because that stuff, again, we all have more clothes than we need most of the time. I mean, most of us, I should say. There'll be sales. There'll be huge sales. Okay, so I have on my face the Chantecaille foundation. This is the new Aura, which is a little bit warmer, which I definitely like. And this is the Future Skin. The Future Skin is a foundation that I have been wearing for a very long time. And I have said it a million times. It's a light coverage. It's very soothing. It's very cooling because it's a gel technology. If it's available on the site, you know what? I'll go look while we're sitting here. This is something that I think anyone who has, especially if you have rosacea and your face gets hot, this does feel really nice on your skin. And I think it's an excellent choice. I would also say that the tinted moisturizer is also a great choice. It's actually got more coverage, believe it or not, than the Future Skin. So the sale will be starting for Chantecaille. Let me get the dates because they changed the dates because they're trying to kill me. Okay, so for the loyal members, it's going to start tomorrow, the 19th. So you can literally shop as of tomorrow. That will be for the loyal members, the loyal members. So you'll have access before anybody else. And then you'll have the sale to go live for everybody else after that. For most people, for most brands, the sales are starting this week if they haven't started already. Like Spiritual Gangster, Reffer, Merit is going to start later. Actually, I'm sorry. What was I trying to say? BK Beauty and a bunch of other brands have already started. Monica Vinader has started. So there's so much going on. Like they've all started very, very early, and you're going to find that you're going to see a lot of this, before even last year or the year before. I don't have a really good reason why that. I mean, I know that people are concerned about the economy, and there's a number of states that have technically gone into what they consider, I don't want to say a recession, but it's not looking good for like half the states. So I wouldn't be surprised if brands are trying to get ahead of it. Yeah, it will be 30% off for the loyal members, as I've told you before, again, with the sale. So you make sure that, if you would like to use my links, that would be lovely. If you want to use Sophia's links, use Sophia's links. If you want whatever you need to do, we're all in this together, but make sure that you get the highest discount that you can get. Do not feel like you need to do anything to, you make sure that you get the best discount that you can, because Chantecaille is very expensive, and they don't do sales very often. In fact, they have sales, but 30% is 30%. It's quite a bit. So that's what I have on my face. On my eyes, I have Jones Road in Penny, an Ivy liner, Sweet mascara. The lips are the Louis Vuitton. This is 202. It is my favorite lipstick, guys. I hate to say that because of the price here, but it's really good. It's a really good lipstick. The satin lipsticks are excellent. Sorry. But I also have the Riri liner from Fenty. That is a great liner. Yeah, that's what I have on. Hey, Valerie. Yeah, it's really good. I really, really love it. Derm Store, yes, they're gonna have a great sale. For the Sisley lip products, the ones that are my favorite are these. Bel Air is my pink favorite. Bel Air was basically created with the makeup artist who did makeup for Jaclyn Smith. This is like a pinky mauve. Comes off a little weird in the light, but it's a really good mauve, great shade. And then the other one is Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills and Bel Air are the two that I would, same makeup artist who helped design those shades. The Bel Air is more of a peach, and then the Beverly Hills is more of a peach, and the Bel Air is a pinky mauve. It's amazing. Like, pick them up. Pick them up. For oily skin, if you're looking for something that, okay, do you want a water-based or do you want a, I'm sorry, my brain just shut off. Water-based, or what am I looking for, guys? Silicone-based, sorry. If you want a water-based, I would say the NARS ones are good if your skin is warmer. They tend not to have cool shades in NARS for some strange reason. If you want a silicone-based, NARS does have a silicone-based one that's pretty good. Fenty actually has a good foundation. It's actually extremely good. And so does, for oily, Prada. The Prada foundation is extremely good for somebody who's looking for something that won't, it's a matte foundation, but it's a comfortable matte foundation. So it'll feel good on your skin, and it won't be dewy or anything like that. But if you're more towards, like, if you're somebody who has oily parts of your skin, but other parts are like not as oily, it will work all over. I have heard many people wear it who are oily and dry. The other one I would say, believe it or not, is the Chanel, the Touch, the one with little beads in it. I know people who are oily that wear that, and then I know people who are dry that wear that because it's a water-based, very thin kind of, it's not there. It has coverage because it actually has blurring technology. It's not really coverage. So those are the ones I would recommend. But I would also say I am not oily. So anyone online who has oily skin that would like to recommend something, please go. Future Skin or VVV. Okay, so Future Skin is going to be better for anyone who has rosacea or itchy skin. Like anybody who has, another thing about perimenopause is your skin gets itchy for some strange reason. The Future Skin is very soothing because it's like this gel-like consistency. Like it doesn't, see what I mean? Like it's this gloppy gel. It kind of like mayonnaise. And so it's soothing on your skin. But for everything else, I'd say the Victoria Beckham. Okay, Chanel Le Beiges and Chantecaille breaks out your oily skin. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's completely valid. Some people do not do well, and it can depend on the ingredients in a product because they all have skincare now. So, Clé de Peau. That's a good question. I will look it up. Robin, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Hi. Let me look up what it is because I do have something. Yeah, that may be it. It's really bad. I mean, with the shutdown, I have friends who work for the federal government, and it was very tough on them. And with a bunch of stuff going on, it's been hard. So, okay, good to know. Yeah. I will tell her. I will get her a pup cup. What's your husky's name? You have to tell me the husky's name so I can tell Ellie. Hillary, you're still having okay. I need to talk to Discord and figure out what the heck's going on because that shouldn't be right. Jones Road is really good. They have really good products. I'm not saying they're for everybody. I mean, and not every product is for everybody. I did the video today, and let's be honest, like that WTF, that stuff looked terrible. Well, it wasn't terrible, but I literally could stick a box to my face. Like it was not. Yeah, I love the Fenty liners. They're fantastic. But yeah, I mean. So Valerie, I did do a short with 1, 2, 4, 6 shades of the Louis Vuitton lipsticks, but that's all I have. So if you look it up, I did do a video where 6 shades on my lips, but I don't have more than that. So, and I get it. There's a lot of shades. I mean, I do understand, but I would tell you, I do have somebody, Ramiro, who's a friend of mine who does, he is an SA at Louis Vuitton. I can put you in touch with him if you'd like on Instagram, and he can help you. So try it out, Jackie. I think you'll really like it. The liner is really, really good. If you're cool toned and extremely fair, the Prada is very good. I mean, it's a little pricey, but it's really, really good. So if you want to go to the horizontal view, you go to my page and you click the other link. There's literally 2 links. One will have a little phone next to it, and in the description box, I wrote for mobile so you could see it. And then the one that's horizontal does not have that. Yeah, the Fenty liners are great. Yes, NARS did add some new shades. NARS is a really good brand, guys. I mean, I know it's not like the popular brand right now, but NARS has great products. There's a reason Orgasm Blush and Laguna Bronzer and the lip pencils, they're very good. The foundations are very good, but they always run a little too yellow for me. They just have. I mean, but yeah, the Prada's great. Take a look at the Prada. It's really, really good. Seriously. It's my favorite. Well, I shouldn't say my favorite thing from Prada. I like their eyeshadows, but it's extremely good. Okay. So for the rosacea, this. So this is in Beauty. They're going to have a sale. Hold on. Please hold. Let me look and see if I can get the details of the In Beauty because I do have it. About when they're doing theirs. There's so many guys, there's so many sales. I can't even keep up at this point. Like I am overwhelmed with the amount of stuff. Like I I cannot tell you. You know, brands keep reaching out going, I wanted to let you know that we're having the sale. I'm like, that's great. Could have told me like months ago because right now I'm like having a nervous breakdown. Okay. November 18th. So today through the 1st, In Beauty is going to have 20% off, $50 or more, 25% off, anything over $100. And the things that I would say for rosacea, this is called Calm the Red Down. The only thing, and people have mentioned this, and I think this is what they were saying, it's a dual chamber. One side is the barrier cream, one side is the green. So when you're just doing coverage, when you're not using it at night, you just need to press the green one to get the green stuff out. Okay. And then you just put this on your skin. It acts as a moisturizer, but it also evens out any redness in your skin. And In Beauty is one of the best skincare brands out there. I will stand by that statement, like even the way more expensive ones. So I use this when my redness is bad. I just put it like through here. That's usually where my redness is. And then you can just put your foundation on top of it. And I would say the VBB drops are actually really good. They blur and they cover pretty well. If you're really looking for coverage though, like coverage, and let's say you're somebody who's younger and not particularly concerned about like texture and stuff, Estee Lauder, believe it or not, I forgot what the name of it is, the one that's in the square bottle that's been around forever. That's great. If you have more texture to your skin and you're older, I wouldn't recommend that one because it's heavy. The Prada is really good because the Prada has coverage, I'd say medium. It's going to be skin-like finish, so it's not going to be dewy. It's not going to like draw your attention to any texture or redness. And then the Prada powder over it. The Prada powder, again, is green. And it will, I put it on with a very fluffy brush, but if I could open anything, I don't know what's going on with my hands these days. Like my hands don't work. Anyway, this is the Prada powder and it's, I've used a lot of it so you can't see the triangle anymore, but you take a brush, like a fluffy brush, put it all over your face. It will get rid of, you know, pretty much any of the redness that you have. And then what I would say in general to treat the redness, the LED masks, the current body ones, they actually make a difference. Like they take a while, doesn't happen overnight. Lasers work, but lasers are very expensive. I do them once a year in January, but they are pricey and the redness comes back. It's not like it gets rid of it. It just, you know, it's treating it and then you have to keep doing it for like ever, I think. It's crazy, but that's what I do. There you go. Thank you, Jack. We can talk, Jackie, and we'll figure out how to get it up so people can see it. Blue Mercury. In my gift guide, I do have things from Blue Mercury, but I'll add more because they are going to have a great sale. I love Blue Mercury. We have actual stores around us. I don't know if you guys have them where you are, wherever you are, but they have good customer service. I like their brands. Sicily is great. Okay, so very different. The WTF it looks the same, but it is super, super emollient. It does not sink. It's like it just stays on the surface of your skin, or at least it did on mine. The Future Skin sinks right into your skin. Like I have it on now. There's no stickiness. The WTF. You can find the video. It's still up. I literally took a box, you know, like a box that like this came in and stuck it to my face and it stayed there. That's how sticky. It's really meant for people who have super dehydrated, super dry skin that it sucks it all in. And my skin, and I thought my skin was dry and I'm like, no. Yeah, the VBB is my favorite. I've said that. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Yep, the Prada Mahogany is great. Yep. I like all the Prada stuff. Too peachy. They've gone more peachy. Like the old Aura was pinkier than the new one. I did a video with that too. Ozzy. Okay. I'll tell Ellie. Ozzy says, have a pup cup on Ozzy. Something off about your settings. Oh, with the Discord? Message me on Instagram. Direct message me. And let's see if we can figure it out. Ellie's the best. Hi, D2. How are you? Hopefully, you get your box soon. So, for those of you who shopped the pre-love beauty sale, my members, everything has been sent. Everything had been sent as of like, well, except for a couple people who didn't do the the services function on PayPal, which I get and I appreciate why you were doing it. But everything was sent last week. But the the United States Postal Service was like behind, I guess. That's so anyway. Ah, yes, back to DC. Say hello to my old city for me. I'm hoping to come to DC in 2026. So I'll let you know. Valerie, okay, let me get you Ramiro's. Hold on, I'll do it right now just because otherwise I will forget. I will. I'll be like, oh, what was I supposed to do? And you guys will be like, Jen, what is wrong with you? I'm sorry. It is true. Like there are just things that sometimes now I just forget. I just don't remember. Like I try, but yeah, no. Like I'll walk into a room and I'll be like, why was I here? And then no idea. No idea. And I'm like, oh, I have no idea why I was here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this is Ramiro's Instagram account. DM him. Tell him I sent you to him and that you're interested in Louis Vuitton lipsticks. He will help you. He's great. He's super nice. Like really nice. Yeah, try the Prada. I think you'll actually be very impressed. I was surprised. I was very surprised because I don't like skin-like foundations. I like dewy, and the Prada is skin-like. It's like it's a soft matte. It's a satiny matte, but it's definitely not in any way dewy. And I was impressed with how comfortable it was and how like well it blended into the skin. And yeah, it's a really good foundation. I again stunned. Yeah, NARS is great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that so that everyone can see. Yes. Their mattes are look, Viziart's also having a sale, guys. You should check it out. And they have 2 new eyeshadows. I want to post all of these things for you, and I try to post them, but I also recognize that we're all getting inundated with sale information, and I don't want to like overwhelm you with stuff because I'm overwhelmed. So I'm sure you are too. I will keep putting them in the, in the posts, and I will put shorts together, and but I did put together one gift guide on Shop My, and that's just going to have everything in it. So you can go to it and I'll keep posting things, but it's just that there's so much. I can't even tell you how many companies have told me about their sales, and I'm like, that's great. I can't, I can't even keep track. So like I'm glad there's sales. I'm glad there are no sales going on in Canada. Okay, well, the US is falling apart. Well, we already knew that. But yeah, honestly, guys, there's so many sales. They're not in the boutiques yet. Not yet, Randy. Nope. At least not mine. I asked. Not yet. This is 202. This is my favorite one from Louis Vuitton. I really love this color. Ramiro told me to get this color. It's a great shade. Sugar and Spice is another one, and I don't remember the number, but it's a really nice one that I have that I've thought about buying. And what was the other? I feel like I had it here. Where did I put it? My poor brain. Hold on just one second. Let me see. I feel like I will be right back. Don't worry. I'm not disappearing, but I feel like I had them somewhere nearby so I could like look. And I don't know what I did with them. I recently went through my closet. Yes, I said closets. And gave all of my stuff to a company called Revolve. If you are in the Massachusetts, Boston area, they have stores. They have 2 stores on Newbury Street. They have a store in, I think it's Belmont, and they have a store in Winchester where I grew up. And they've taken all my stuff. So I've gotten rid of, I mean, I can't even tell you how much I got rid of. So they're going to sell my stuff, and they've already actually sold a lot of it. And then they'll donate for you as well if that's a company, if something you're interested in. But also if you're looking for, if you're looking to shop my closet, go to Revolve because they have like an entire closet full of stuff. Hey, Jennifer, double wear. That's it. Double wear. I used to wear double wear when I was young. When it's weird, right? Yes, the Futurist is lighter and the tubed one is good. I've used it. I like it. But again, it's, you know, I just don't really wear a foundation anymore. Like even the Prada foundation, which I think is excellent. When I was wearing it really was when I was still lobbying and I had like my 14-hour days. Now, you know, I don't. I wear the very, like it feels like nothing, which is mostly at this point I'm primarily wearing the VBB because I really like it. The reason I'm wearing the Future Skin today is sharing too much information. I have a stress rash. You can see it from Ellie basically stressing me out, and not her, you know, but the fact that she needs surgery and everything. And so I get these because I have such ridiculous reactions to things. I get stress rashes, and my face is very red and irritated. So, and I'm itchy. So I wore the Future Skin because that's the one that calms me down. This necklace, by the way, this is on sale. They're having a sale. Please hold. Let me find it for you. It comes in this, and it comes in the gold as well. And let me pull up the name. It's a really cool necklace. I was talking to one of you the other day, and I can't remember who it is. I'm so sorry. On my way to hot yoga. It's called Heaven Mayhem. And I did post about it, the sale. It lengthens, so you can get it. So it's going to be like all the way down here if you want, or if you just have a bigger neck. So you can make it longer or make it shorter. They also have a really long one. So you can do either. You can either have, you know, leave it long like this. There's one that's really, really long. And then it also comes in gold. And so the back has these, you know, like you've seen them on the adjustable bracelet thing, which I love because I don't like having just one length, because in the winter, when I wear like a big sweater, I want to be able to put like this over it. So you need a longer chain. These are completely adjustable, which is awesome. And they're heavy, but not heavy in like a bad way. They're heavy in a looks like nice kind of way. So the gold one, I'll do it like that. That's what the gold one looks like. And I've worn the gold one and the silver one. I really like both of them. They're really nice. They're minimalistic pieces. Like the door knocker earrings that they have like small ones. They're like babies, and they have minis. Those are both excellent. I love both of those. And their sale, let's see, when is their sale? I will look it up. I know it's here. I just have to find it. Talk amongst yourselves as I figure out the back of this. But yeah, everybody's having sales right now. It's like it's the earliest I've ever seen it. I mean, ever. And I mean, you know, I not as a content creator, obviously, because I've only been doing this not quite a year, but you know, I've been shopping these sales for forever, and I've never seen them this early. I've never ever seen them this early. So you know, I don't know. It could be the economy. Maybe that's it. It could be just the companies are trying to, you know, fit in their budgets. They need to get the earnings quickly. I mean, I honestly don't know, but whatever it is, it's super, super early. All right. Heaven. Here we go. I just posted about it, but of course my brain doesn't allow me to think of these things while I'm doing things. It is going on right now. Okay. All I'm doing is, so it's 30% off. And there are some items that are actually up to 70% off. They're having like final sales on things, but it is 30% off right now. What I don't know is how long it's going to last, but I can post when I find out. But the baby knot earrings are really, really cute. Let me actually share so you can see it. Okay. Let's see. Black Friday. Here we go. Okay. So these, the baby knot earrings, are really, really cute. I have them in the gold and the silver. Those are my favorites. But if you just like silver, if you just like gold, they're $60 on sale. You can wear them all the time, everywhere, anywhere. So these are the necklaces that I have on. So they also do come in these like stone in the red and the black, if that's what you like. But here's the ones that I have, the gold and the silver. And they're $84. And the metal is heavy. Like these are not, it looks really, really good on. Very polished, you know, but it's relaxed enough you could wear it. Like it can be a casual piece or it could be like a much more, you know. So you can actually make it longer or shorter, like I said. And that's the Julia necklace. But then they have a longer one. And let me see if I can show it to you. The internet is taking longer because everybody's on. There is a gift set with the silver and the gold ones, those minis. The mini ones, these are a little bit bigger. They have cuffs and stuff too. I tend not to be able to wear cuffs, even though I love them, because I talk with my hands and I end up hitting things. So I generally don't wear heavy bracelets. I have them and I love them, but I talk with my hands, and so I have hit things before. So I try not to do that anymore. Here we are. Okay, so these are called the Julia Long necklaces. This is the exact same necklace, but again, much longer. Now, because of the back, you can make them very, very short, but you can make them very long. So if you just like the longer look, or you're wearing a big bulky sweater, or you have a bigger neck, you can do it that way. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled program. I have not tried the Tom Ford Architecture Foundation. I heard it was very drying, but I don't know that because I haven't tried it. Yep. Expensive, painful, and it comes back. Yeah, you're fighting I mean, it's a part of it. They don't really actually know, but part of it's an immune response. Part of it's stuff on your skin, yeast buildup. There's a lot of reasons for rosacea. I'm not a dermatologist. It has been explained to me, but you know. Wow, if you can get them in Canada, get the 50% off, get them. I mean, they're 20% off here, the sale that I showed you guys with my code, and honestly, that's the best I've ever seen. They don't go on sale because people buy them because they're the only things that I've used besides the newer device that really like you can see a discernible different like with a tool. I just had a company called Tria send me a laser, a hair removal laser, which I will try, but I probably won't be able to try it. But, you know, I won't be able to get results for you early enough for any Black Friday sale. Sorry, but they just sent it to me. If they had sent it to me weeks ago, I would have tried it for you. Oh, my sister brought me hot cocoa. Look, hot chocolate. I have my own little assistant. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great deal. I know I have heard that. That's annoying. You should write them. I hope you did write them. Blue Mercury is really like they're a good company. I like them. Yes. Yes, it does look like skin. Yes, Bobbi Brown does have very dry skin. I mean, I know it sounds weird that I could tell that when I met her, but I'm like, yeah, she does. Yeah. Yeah, everybody it's been a really rough year. Hi, Carrie. Don't worry. Don't worry. There you go. Jackie's a doctor for those of you who don't know. So 80 leg acid. Okay, so now Jackie, you can respond to this. There's a product, and I'm going to have some skincare shorts that are going to start going up about every skincare product I've tried this year. That's why they're shorts. And basically they're going to be like every balm I've tried, every foaming cleanser, and you can see that, and I'll be like, this one I love, this one I hated. But there's a product by, oh my goodness, why did my brain just stop? It's a K-beauty brand. It'll come to me in a minute. Yupota. And it's a red bottle. It's a foaming cleanser by Yupota. It's salicylic acid. I'm not pronouncing it right. It'll come to me in a minute. But what it is really is for acne, okay? Because it's an acid that actually helps with redness and acne. But so you can't use it too often if you have dry skin because it will dry out your skin. But I use it once a week, and it does cut down the redness. It's really, really good. Let me get the product for you because I will not tell you the right thing. Yupota has great products, by the way, like really great products. You can't really try them out here. They have pop-ups every once in a while, but they have excellent. They're K-beauty and they're excellent, but again, they're harder to find. Okay. So let me share this so you guys can see it. This is a great product. Salicylic acid. That's what I was looking for. So it's not drying in the sense, like it's not going to be like what we used to use back in the 80s and 90s to clean our skins with. That's not like that. But it really cleanses your pores out. It exfoliates, but it is gentle. But I would tell you, like, it really does help with the redness because of the salicylic acid. It does really help with that. I think it's specifically meant, see, it says dry skin, sensitive skin. I think it's really meant for more like acne prone skin, but it really works. It works really, really well. This is a product I would recommend to anyone. I use it once a week. It's $23. It's not expensive and it's great. And the foam is really nice. Like it feels really comfortable on the skin. That one's really, really good. I love the Yupota. I love Yupota products, actually. I wish we had them like around, but we don't. I knew what you meant. Yeah. The delivery services have been, they've been rough. So this is Ramiro's link, guys, so that you guys can see. I do. I am going to be coming to DC. Don't worry. I'm going to reach. I know there's going to be a lot of people in that area. We'll do a meet and greet. Hi, Amy. We'll do a meet and greet for the Nova. Okay. I'll keep sharing with you guys. I don't want to, overwhelm everybody, but like, I do know we're all having problems. Yeah, absolutely. Contact Ramiro. Just tell him that I sent you. So not because I need credit. I don't care about that. He probably gets a lot of messages and, because I've known him and I'm referring you, he'll be like, oh, okay. I know who this person is. It's just that way, he'll know to get back. He'll get back to you anyway, but reactive eyeshadow. Yes, absolutely. Especially if there's purple in it. There's a couple of blues, purples, and reds actually that people will be allergic to, and their eyes get very red and sensitive. In fact, mine do. And I'm getting more messages from brands. Like, please go away. Yes, absolutely. So what I would do, first of all, there's a great product that you'll be like, what? It's it's a cortisone cream, but I can't, my poor brain. It's worse at night. Let's see if I can look it up. But it's not the cream because the cortisone cream you don't want to put on your eye. You don't want to do that. Okay. So it's cortisone 10, right? It's the cortisone you put on your body that you'd see, but it's the ointment, not the cream, just the ointment. You can put that on your eyelid and it will absolutely help. Just keep it because it'll drip down. Don't get it. It won't. If it gets in your eye, you'll probably be fine, but you don't want it to get in your eye, but it will really, really help. And it will help with the redness. It'll deal with the issue because it's the reaction. The cortisone will help with that. And it can be absolutely something in that. Yep. The people can be allergic to or sensitive to so many things. So Dubai, I still haven't been to Dubai. My husband's been many times. Nat, buy as many of those as you possibly can. And you could probably sell them at profit to everybody on this live. Seriously, including me. Because that's the best product that's ever been introduced. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she's talking about she found the Dolce & Gabbana Solar Glow powder. That powder is like, I don't know what's in that powder, but unicorn hair. I don't know. It's like, it makes everything look better. I don't understand it. Yeah, I did it, Sarah. I went through my closets and got rid of probably a third of my everything. Shoes, bags, clothes. And then I did the pre-love makeup sale as well. But I mean, that was just the first pass. I need to do more. I do like the VBB more than Lisa Elder's skin tint. The skincare ingredients in it are phenomenal. Augusta Nisbader has great skincare and is a great doctor and does great work in her spa clinic, whatever you want to call it. It's just the price point is so high for her products that I tend not to direct people in that way because I'm like, look, there's other skincare that's quite good and maybe it's not quite as good, but for the price that you're paying, it's probably not worth it. Go get a laser instead. Like go to a dermatologist and get an actual laser or use the current body masks or the newer devices or whatever, put your money there. Unless you can afford them without worrying about it, then yes, get the Augusta Nisbader skincare. But it's not the drops. Yes, they're expensive, but if Victoria Beckham has a 25% off, she's definitely going to have 20% off. Buy them then. And yes, they're still expensive, but not that they're the same price point as most expensive foundations, Tom Ford, Chantecaille, it's in that range on sale anyway. Buy it and use it and you'll love it. It's so good. I've only heard from one person who didn't like it. Future Skin, I'm Aura. Yeah, Amy, I got rid of so much. You don't even want to know. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad too. I'm glad it's growing too, because I would like to stay on doing this because it's fun and I love all you guys, but I do also have to support myself. So it's nice that the two are aligning. Yeah, I don't need a Birkin bag. I just need to, have basic stuff. Oh, okay. Good to know. The Dior stick too. Interesting. Okay. Because the Dior is pretty emollient. Yeah, I love the Prada foundations. Lancome has good stuff too. There are a lot of brands like the NARS and Lancome, Estee Lauder. Another one will come to me in a minute. That are all really good brands and have some excellent products, but they aren't popular right now. But that doesn't mean that they're not good. Oh yeah, it's have I already forgotten? Oh my goodness. Heaven Mayhem. HE, you know what? I'll just give you the link. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. Yeah, this is the other thing that I think I do like to explain to people. I get that there's some, I don't want to say annoyance, but I understand that some people get a little put off that, content creators get PR and then we talk about the brands. But I have to be honest with you guys, a lot of these brands, and I just posted the link and I will put it on the screen. A lot of these brands I would never know about unless they sent me their brand. Heaven Mayhem, I wouldn't have known they existed. And I'm a shopper. Like I've shopped. Even though I'm trying not to buy anything right now, I still shop. Like I still look at things and I put things in carts, you know what I mean? Like, but I wouldn't have known this. I wouldn't have known about the knot earrings. Oh, and these earrings, these are the R8 earrings. They're also having a huge sale right now. R8 is another brand that has great products that are way cheaper than they look. They're out of New York, and they are 30% off plus $100 off your next order if you use code BF30. And I have these earrings, which I have worn like everywhere. And everyone compliments me on these earrings because they're so cool. They are lab grown sapphires, but they look like diamonds. And they have I just posted that link as well. They have bracelets, they have tennis necklaces, they have everything. You should take a look at their brand because R8, like I said, it's made in New York. They're all beautiful pieces that are really like a little bit different, but stuff that you can wear every day. So you don't have to like, it's not a special occasion kind of thing. But yeah, I love both of those brands. And again, I wouldn't have known they existed if they hadn't sent me something. So, you know, and I always tell you guys, if I like something or don't, even if they send it to me, I've made it very clear to the brands, like, I'm not going to promote something I don't like. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Like the WTF, the Jones Road, I just don't like that product. Not for me. I mean, it might work for somebody else, but I won't say I like it when I don't care because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I mean, that's why I'm here. So yeah, the Merit winter set is really nice. The exclusive shades that are in there. Merit has their sale go live late, actually. So Merit sale, I had a list of everything. That's why I did the video of, all the great sales, and then all these other ones came up, and I'm like, really, guys, what are you trying to do to me? But yes, they are having their sale later. Okay, so their sale is going to be November 24th. This is not, theirs is like actual, like around when it's supposed to be. Still not Black Friday, but November 24th to December 1st. It's their only sale. It's the only sale Merit does, and it's 20% off with additional discounts on certain things. I don't know what the certain things are. So if I were you on Merit, I would put your carts together and wait until the 24th. That's what I'm doing because I am going to pick up stuff, but I want to get the sale. So again, it's 11/24 to 12/1. So it's not this week. It's next. Practically everything else is this week, but not Merit's. Merit's is the 24th. It's like one of the few ones that is. That one's good. That one's really good. Thank you, Need to. I love these earrings. I wear them all the time. Yes, the primer's really good. The Victoria, yeah, the Augustus Botter one. Yeah, it's good. So good. Yeah, I've heard about the stores leaving. I mean, in the US, we lost Barney's, we lost Bendel's in New York. I mean, those were, to me, huge blows. I was like, oh, I loved that. Okay, so thank you. Well, I don't like a lot of things. So yeah, wait till the 24th. Wait till the 24th so you can get, it's going to be 20% off. And then some things will be more than that, but I don't know what they are. So that's the thing. Like some will be additional discounts, but I Merit wouldn't tell me which ones are more than that. So I don't have an answer for you. For Merit, what I don't like their mascara. Their mascara just doesn't do it for me. I don't like their mascara. I love their new shadows. They're so, what are they called? Not shimmer. Okay. Subtle, whatever they are. You know, they have a shimmer to them, and I talked about them. The solo shadows. I have the matte ones, but I got all the new ones, all the ones with the shimmer in them. They're really good, and super easy to use. Those are great. You should get those. So I love those. I love the balms. I am wearing a cheek balm today from Merit, actually. I'm using Terracotta today. This shade is like a brown. Well, it's terracotta. It's like an orangey brown, but it's a really good shade. This was a limited edition shade, I'm pretty sure. But I have all of them. I have all of it. And some Merit did send me some of them, but I bought a lot of them before Merit ever sent me anything. So to be honest, what tends to happen for me, because my channel is still pretty small, spread, tell people about my channel. My channel is still pretty small. So what happens generally with me is that I will talk about a brand because I like it. And you guys will be kind enough to shop my links. And then the brand's like, oh my goodness, this woman seems to like have people who actually listen to her. And then they send me stuff. So I buy a lot of stuff myself first. Like, it's not like brands, you know, are running to me. It's not like I have 100,000 subscribers or a million subscribers or something, but because I'm smaller, it is something usually I buy something and then I talk about it because I really like it. Like that happened with current body, the masks. I had a mask, like I bought it and I noticed a real difference. I was like, huh, okay, like that actually works. And then Current Body reached out to me and was like, would you like to do a collab with us? And I was like, a sponsorship. And I was like, yes, I actually think your product works, because I did a lot of research trying to find it out, because I had a mask before that did work as well. But when I really got into it, I got into the nitty gritty about the red light and you don't want to know. But the point is, the best one on the market right now, in my opinion, is the Current Body one. It's not inexpensive though. It's an expensive device. So the person who mentioned you could get it in Canada for 50% off, you should get it. You could sell it to people, and well, there'd be tariffs, but in the US. Yes, the tinted sunscreen is really good. I love the Merit perfume, actually. I think it's really good. There might be a giveaway for a Merit perfume coming. So I am going to have a 12 days of feistiness, feisty festival, I don't know, in December, where I'm going to have a giveaway each day. And they're good. There's good giveaways coming because I have so much stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to give it back to you guys. You do shop. You guys do shop. I will tell you guys, I shopped a lot in my lobbying days, mostly because I was very stressed and slightly unhappy. But anyway, we won't go there. Joe's for Piggy. Oh, that's really good. So I do have it's either Instagram reel or a short when me using the Pinky Bronze Miracle Balm. It's really pretty. The color is really good. It's like one of their best colors. Yeah. I think that's a good set to get. Yes, Amanda. I know. Yeah, the pear note's really nice. And the Merit, it's really, really nice. So again, put it in your cart. You know, they're gonna have the sale the 24th. So just wait. Hi, Ramiro. This is the guy I was talking about, guys. He can help you at Louis Vuitton. He's lovely, lovely person. And one of the greatest things about this job, honestly, has been meeting. I mean, I had met some great essays before, don't get me wrong, but I got to meet a lot of people that I wouldn't have met because they're all over the country, you know, and it's just, you know, I found people that are really good people that I want to, you know, give back to as well, because these are people who work really hard and are good people. Like they're kind and generous and supportive. And Ramiro will be great. If you have questions about the lipstick or anything else from Louis Vuitton, yeah, he's great. The new perfume, by the way, is so good. It is expensive, Ramiro. Come on, you have to admit it's a pricey, it's a spendy item. But I am gonna buy it. The vanilla, it's so good, but it's very pricey, and I have to wait until after I pay for Ellie's vet bill, surgeon bill. Thank you, Jennifer. The feisty fest. That's what I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's a great Merit's is similar to the Rare Beauty in the sense that like it's just a really nice like comfortable fragrance. Because I have migraines and they've been getting worse as I've been going through all this hormonal stuff. There are perfumes that I did sell some in my pre-loved beauty sale because I just can't wear them anymore because they trigger headaches now. And they never used to when I was younger, but now for whatever reason, you know, it is what it is. The Merit and the Jones Road never do that. I never get headaches from them. So, and they're lovely scents. They're really, really nice. Oh, thank you, Ramiro. He's honestly, guys, you're going to love working with him. He's great. Yes, Fendi essays are very important as well. There's a Fendi bag that I'm in love with. Hillary knows this. I'm in love with a Fendi bag, which I was all ready to buy, but now that Ellie is basically my Fendi bag, so that might have to wait. But we'll see. But you know, Ellie's way more important than a bag. But yes, it is great to have good essays that can really help you and to know what they're talking about. And plus you give them back to an actual person. And so yeah, Ramiro's the best. The best. I have seen the new Vizart palette. It's really nice. If you like plums, those types of shades, I would absolutely recommend Vizart, any Vizart palette to you. The Vizarts are awesome. I have never gone wrong with the Vizart palette. And in fact, I was wearing Vizart where was I? I was with Sophia. I'm with Sophia a lot, so I can't remember exactly where I was. But the Violet Nocturne, you know what? I'll just share it with you. It's just easier if I share it. Here we go. These two, the Violet and the Cyranu. That's probably wrong. These two are the ones that I immediately went to. And then, of course, there's the Paris. And this one is one that I actually own. This is the Grand Pro. This has got like every single matte shade you could possibly want in it. It's a great, if you're a makeup artist, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like you would have this. But anyway, that's not the point. I have the Cashmere Charmeuse, and I think I have this one, the Paris. I think the one that I'm going to buy is probably this one. Believe it or not, like the violet, the purples that have like a gray tone in them, I actually love, and they work very, very well on me. This one is also beautiful, but the thing is, this is a much deeper palette, and I probably won't wear these shades. It's not that it's not stunning, but I will probably not go for that deep of a look. This one, because of the lighter shades in here to balance it out, this is something I absolutely would wear. So this is probably what I will buy. The only thing that I would tell you is that I don't know when the sale is. So if anyone knows about the Vizart sale, who is on now, let me know, because I don't. I don't know. Anyone know? Yeah, I think it was when I was in LA, Nita. That's probably what it was. Because I'm pretty sure. My hot chocolate was delicious. Made with oat milk. Because I can't have milk. Yeah, I don't have anything from Vizart. So, I mean, let me double check. But I have 400 unread emails from today. I thought my old job was like email heavy. This is way worse. I got the email about the new palettes, but yeah, I don't have anything about their sale. I'm looking to see if I have anything from last year. Their winter sale was in December. Their Black Friday sale, when was it? It was actually Black Friday. Interesting. It was like Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know for this year. I will keep an eye out though. But I haven't okay, you haven't received anything either. Okay. So yeah, I would honestly, when I get a Vizart email, I will let you all know. But they're excellent. They're great products, and the price point is ridiculously good for what they are. The lip problem that people mentioned about their lower lip. What I'm betting is the issue is, okay, so I don't know if it's because you're eating and drinking and that's what's coming off, or just because your bottom lip is you're not able to keep, like, it's getting like oils and stuff in here. So there's 2 ways to keep your lipstick on, that I would say. Which palette did you say you were likely to buy? I'm gonna buy the Violet Nocturne Descends, I think is like the whole, it's Violet Nocturnes. That's what it is. Attendu, that's what it is, Attendu. So Violet Nocturne Attendu. It's $44 right now. I don't know. I mean, it's so new. I don't know if that will be part of the sale. Although I think in years past, the new ones were part of the sale. So I'll just buy it anyway, because that one's a great, I think that's going to be great for me. And I always buy the Vizart stuff. Hi, Sherry. It is amazing to travel with because it's just these plastic cases. And so you're not going to panic about traveling with them. They're easy to travel with. And that's root beer, by the way. Real cane sugar root beer. Okay. So, lips. You want to do a couple things. One, I would strongly recommend, where did I put it? I have everything in here. I would strongly recommend this product. This is by Sashu. They're also having a sale. And Beautylish will have a sale, but the Vizart sale on the Vizart site is always better, in my opinion. Like, it's a deeper discount. Just saying. So Sashu, okay? These are liquid, permanent, semi-permanent, temporarily permanent products. It comes in a wand like this, and you put it on your lip. I'm putting it on super thick. This is not how you put it on your lip. You just kind of go around, okay? And you wait for it to dry down, and you peel it off. And when you peel it off, it leaves behind a stain that's not going anywhere. I don't care what you do to your lip. It's not going anywhere. So if your lipstick is coming off the minute you put it on, do this. It's not coming off because it's staining your lip. So it's not going anywhere. It really isn't. I promise you. If it comes off, that means your lip skin is coming off and you have a whole nother thing, and you should go see a dermatologist or a doctor because there's something else going on. This is literally sinking into the skin and changing the color. So this will stay on and this will work. There's no doubt. Put this on first. Then when you peel it off, and I'll peel it off, take some powder, press it into your lip. There's a lot of good powders out there. If you like a loose powder, use a loose powder. If you want a pressed powder, use a pressed powder. It really doesn't matter. What matters is you want one that's not going to dry out your lips to a point like they're going to crack. Like mine will crack. In fact, I have like a little crack in my lip right now because it's really dry and really cold here, and I have allergies. Anyway, so if you're someone who has drier skin, use a powder that has a little bit more oil in it. I know it sounds counterintuitive because you're trying to, but still, make sure you do. One way or another, a lot of powder into your lip. Press it in, press. Then take a tissue and press the tissue over your lips. Then put a liner like Tom Ford or Dior, Chanel, Fendi, all of those would work. Line your lips with it. Fill in your lips with it. And then again, press a tissue over it. Then put on your lipstick and then press your lipstick, the tissue. If that does not work, if you do all those steps and it still does not work, then I'm at a loss. But that should do it. That should do it. If you join my membership, you go to any of the videos on my page and you can say join underneath the video, and you can join my membership. And that's that. There's different levels, but the basic level is like $5 a month. I don't really know, to be honest with you. And that's done so that there's like a paywall, because there's a lot of stuff that I put up for members and I put up on Discord. that like pre-sales and things that, I'm not supposed to put publicly. And that's how you sign up. Okay, so now I peeled it off. See that color? There's nothing that is going to take this off until I literally wash this off with, I'm going to actually have to use probably a pretty decent clean. I mean, I've just irritated my skin. So, okay, not coming off. So Sashu, I talked about them during the Sephora sale, but you can go on their site. They are also having a sale. That's what you should use. They will not come off. It will not come off. And then follow the steps I went through. Ooh, that's hard. Okay, the original is a very well-balanced fragrance, which is why it's been around for 100 years. There's a balance of the jasmine and the iris and a little bit of the tonka and then the vanilla. So it's all very well balanced and it's an excellent fragrance. However, if you really love vanilla, which I do, I love a vanilla leaning forward fragrance, then I like the new one better. But the original is the original, and it's kind of hard to ever beat an original that's that good. Do you know what I mean? Because it's so unique. It's everything proofs here. Once you peel that thing off, your lips are stained. They're going to stay that way. They're going to stay that way for the entire day. Yes, I will be buying the Vizart. I might not even wait to get it on sale, to be honest with you. I might just get it. Lisa Eldridge has beautiful things. I love her makeup. Her velvet lips were like my first entree into like wearing anything that wasn't a satiny lip because my lips are so dry. She's got great products. I would get it. I understand why, if you want to get them, I get it. I did not buy them. Again, I'm trying to, but yeah. Me, I had them. I still have one of them. It's in the blue compact, the blue stripes from the 90s. I don't use it, but I have it. Yeah, there was a lot of great things in the 80s and the 90s. Are they sold out? I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Yep, Clinique makes good stuff. I was just talking about the Clinique. The balms, the cleansing balms, this is kind of I'm giving away my short that's going to go up soon, but I've tried 5 cleansing balms this year. And my favorite is Elemis. But the thing you have to understand about Elemis is Elemis has different scents to their cleansing balm. They have some cleansing balms that have no scent. So you don't have to buy the one that has the scent in it. I would strongly recommend the one that doesn't have the scent in it. It's really, really good. But I also like the ones with the scent in it, but that's just me. My second favorite, though, is Clinique's. You can rub it all over your eyes, and it does not irritate my eyes at all, which is like, that's generally not the case for me because my eyes get irritated super fast. The Clinique balm, cleansing balm, rub it all over my eyes. It takes my mascara off. It's fine. It's like really good. So the Clinique balm is really good. The Elemis balm is really good. The Chantecaille rose balm, okay, Rose de May balm, that one is amazing. And if you're talking about a luxurious experience, that one does have that. It's gorgeous scent. It feels nice. It's in this great. The problem is it goes bad really quickly because of the ingredients that are in it. They're so fresh, like they really are, the botanicals. You better use that product and that product alone to wash your face for those 6 months because it will go bad otherwise. And because I'm using many different products, I can't dedicate myself to one thing every single night when I wash my face. So it went bad before I was done with it. And that's a lot of money to pay for something that's going to go bad. The positive of that, though, is the botanicals are so fresh that it does go bad. So again, depends on how you look at it, but it's a very luxurious, beautiful experience. And I would tell you that the Chantecaille one is worth picking up. It's gorgeous. I love that cleansing balm, but there's negatives in my opinion. But the cleansing balm from Clinique, you should, I mean, honestly, it's so good. And the black honey lipstick, which I've been using everywhere. I have it next to me. It's just easy. The color is great. The color is just really good. What was the other thing I was using by them? Their blush. Their blush is really good, which shocked the heck out of me because it's the same color as the Hermes. It's not the same formula as Hermes. As Hermes is more of like a powder than it is a blush. But let's face it, everyone's going to use it as a blush who's pale. But, you know, but the Clinique, so good. Yes, it gets off everything. It's amazing. I was like, Jesus, it's really good. The 80s and 90s when things were still fun. Yeah, it takes everything off. It takes off everything. It takes off mascara. Night, Jackie. Elemis has their sale too, guys, right now. I have to post about that. The Elemis sale is really good, actually. It's 30% off. And I'm thinking I'm going to get a couple of the balms and probably the marine cream. I love the marine cream. I love the body marine cream. I used that on my trip to Jackson Hole, and all the other girls, women, took my marine cream. So, like, I don't really have any left now. Yeah, Dee, I get it. You should try the Clinique stuff, though, because it's really good. You know, I've never tried the Black Honey mascara. I'll try that. Okay. I will try it. Lauren, try the Clinique one. You might be surprised. It comes off. Like, it takes everything off. But your skin doesn't feel stripped. It's really interesting. Yes, in a pot. Yes, there was one in a pot. I don't think they do that anymore. So I always do 2 steps because that's just how I was trained to do it. So I use Kojendo spa water. It's still my first step, guys. I love that product. If they have a sale, I'll tell you. Kojendo is really good. So I use my my Clé de Peau cotton pad, and I do the Clé de Peau. I do the Kojendo spa water. I take off my mascara and wipe it off all my face, and then I use the balm. I always do 2 steps. But again, that's, I mean, you don't, I think 2 steps are important because I feel it's important to get everything off your skin. But let's face it, there's some nights, and especially when I was in my 20s, like when I'd come back from an event or something, I'd be like, just, you know, wash your face, and you hit the 3 o'clock in the morning. Do your best. But just make sure you wash your face. That's all I would say. If you have makeup on, please wash your face. And if you have mascara on, please take your mascara off. That's the only, like, take your mascara. Do not leave the mascara on your eyes. It's really bad. Yeah, I do. The biphasal, I have that too. The Lancome biphasal. Clé de Peau has a really good one too. That it's an oil-based biphasal eye makeup remover, and you have to shake it up to take the eye makeup off, but it removes everything. Good Lord, you should try it. I think you'll really like it. You'll really, really like it. I promise. And if you hate it, you tell me, and I'll send you a gift. But Clinique is really good. I mean, Good Molecules. Yeah, they have good products too. I like Clinique. I mean, I get it. It's not, you know, a hype brand or a popular brand, but it's a good brand, especially for people who have skin issues and allergies. So yes, the Kojendo Moisture Foundation is really good. Yeah, 2 steps. You really should do 2 steps, but I mean, I know people who just don't even wash their face. So like, I'm like, please wash your face. Yeah, you can do a balm or oil first, and then yeah, absolutely. I generally don't use foams because they're more drying. And my skin is dry. But like I said, when I use the one that's the salicylic acid from Yupota, that's a foam, and I do that because it's going to take off more. It depends. And sometimes I do many more steps than that. Bye. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it takes everything. It's really good. Yes, I use Clé de Peau serums and moisturizers. When I go through the serums and moisturizers, you guys are going to be like, you have so much. Yeah, the Korean brands, Japanese brands, there's a lot of good products that we don't even really get here in the United States, unfortunately. It doesn't irritate my eyes. No, I can't tell you that Clinique won't. Somebody out there is going to be irritated by it. Like, it's going to happen. But I've never heard of it. I've never heard of someone using the Clinique balm cleanser and having their eyes irritated. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying I've never heard it. Like, there's something about the way it's made because of the dermatologists involved in making it that it doesn't irritate your eyes. You could here we go. You can break out from it. You can have an allergic reaction to it, all of those things. But it's meant for people who have sensitive skin. There you go. Geek and Gorgeous. Check out Geek and Gorgeous, guys. You know, I know Yupota is going to have a sale. Yeah, the Chanel one's good. But I don't know when. Bioderma is also excellent. I agree. It's another good one. No, it's not. We have terrible sunscreen in the United States. Yeah, Anita, there's so many good products, Korean products. Tata Hopper. Yep. Yeah, those are good too. See, there's all kinds of good brands out there, which is why, like, when I talk about things like Augustinus Bader, yes, her products are great. But again, there's other good things out there. Yeah, Lauren, you're going to have to let us know. You're going to have to let us know what it does. Now, don't rub it in your eye. Don't put it in your eyeball. But, you know, when you close your eyes and you scrub it, see if you have any irritation. I've never had any. And like I said, I haven't heard anyone having irritation. Cloudiness, yeah, that does happen sometimes because it gets in your eye. But I've never heard anyone say, like, it was stingy or it irritated or they got red or any of that. So, yeah, guys, I had a reaction to Revive cream years ago. It was the only time I've ever returned a skincare product because I broke out like in hives. My face was red. And I was just like, I can't. Like, I can't have this in my house. Yeah, you can just put it on. Prequel yes, I have Prequel here too, which I haven't been able to try yet. Yeah. Innisfree. Okay. This Friday. There's a lot starting this Friday. That I've noticed. A lot start the 19th, which is Friday. We do have a lot starting tomorrow, the 17th, and then the 18th, but 19th is probably the mid-range. And then you have ones, my brain just shut up. The 19th tomorrow and the 20th. Sorry. And then Friday, the 21st. You do have some that are starting on Monday, which is the 24th. I don't know too many that are starting later than the 24th of November, which is Monday, which is interesting because Black Friday is the 28th. So it's basically this week into Monday that the sales are starting, which is why I keep saying it's so much earlier than every other year because it's just so it's just. When I met you, I've heard of them. They actually, I think, just reached out to me. Ooh, okay. Well, we won't use that. That sounds terrible. Petroleum. Yeah, that's the thing. There are products that have, yeah. Clarins is really good if it works for you. Yep, the Clinique is, guys, the Clinique is really good. It is like Black November. We have Black November. I have been dealing with brands and deals for the last week. I'm like, please stop emailing me at this point. Like, I appreciate it, you letting me know, but like, I cannot keep up with all of the emails. And I'm trying to filter out things that you really aren't, you'd be interested in, and or like, I don't think they're really that good of a sale. Shop my page that I put together, the ultimate gift guide. There's gifts in there that I think are really good that you wouldn't necessarily think of. There's a toothbrush. You guys are going to laugh, but there's a toothbrush in that gift guide. And the toothbrush is very bougie. It's like a rose gold toothbrush. But here's the thing. Yeah, it's just kind of kitschy because it's a toothbrush. But the way that it's angled, the brush is angled like this. And it has a holder that you can put on top of the brush so you can travel with it so your brush never touches anything, which I do like. But you can also put the holder thing down so you can put the toothbrush on top of that so that your brush doesn't touch the counter. The way that the toothbrush is angled, it gets at the back of your teeth because my mouth is very curved. And a lot of times I can't get the brush back there without like stretching the skin on my face. This one is angled in such a way that it gets to the back of your teeth really well. And it's a good looking toothbrush. Like it sounds like a silly thing, but it's a great gift for someone who you don't know what to get them. And you're like, what would I, like for a stocking stuffer or something? And it's a really cool looking toothbrush. And it actually is like a better designed toothbrush. So I have things like that in the gift guide because I've had so many years where I'm like, I don't know what to buy people. Okay. I'll definitely try that one then. Okay. Yeah, I know, the petroleum, right? In Beauty Project. Yeah, I love In Beauty. Was talking about them earlier. Oh, interesting. Is that why? Okay. The petroleum is still would. Oh. Just okay. Yeah, the sales just seem like I Yeah, I remember prescriptives. I use prescriptives. I had stuff. Well, Kathy, look at the one that's in my gift guide. I think it's called Trask. What is their name? I don't remember names anymore. I will admit it. I'm like, it's just terrible. I used to know like everything, and now I cannot remember anything. It's terrible. Then I met you. Actually, just sent me stuff, guys. So I'll let you know. Dr. Idris also sent me things. I also have a bunch from Spiritual Gangster, which I have to do a try on. My goal is to try it on tomorrow and have just like short clips for you so you guys can see how everything fits because they are having a 40% off sale and they're my favorite like casual leggings, sweatshirts, hoodies kind of thing. I love Spiritual Gangster. I wear them all the time. J. Crew also just sent me stuff that looks really nice, which I don't know if J. Crew has like upped their game, but they sent me some sweaters that are really nice. And I'm like, and then a company called Piglet in Bed, which I've never heard of, a small company. They sent me a robe and a bunch of like hand creams and candles and stuff that are gorgeous. And I've never heard of them. So I have to talk to you about that too. Cause I was like, wow, that's really, really nice. Like that would make a great gift. And I was like, where did they come from? And Beauty Bio has a great sale. Natural Bisset has a great sale. EBY, the bras, you should check out their bras and their panties. They're really good. EBY, because it's a women-owned and women brand company, like, and they're having a huge sale. Their stuff is really nice. There's a lot. There's just so much. I'm like, there's so much. I cannot find this toothbrush that they sent me, but maybe if I can find, is it Trusk? Why can't I remember anything? It's in the, here it is, Trask, Trask. And it is this really cool, they have really cool toothbrushes. I know it's like, but they're really good. They have a cool box that it comes in. There's different shades, different colors. They're handcrafted toothbrush. And they're really good. They're really, really good. Anyway, I love those toothbrushes. I love those toothbrushes. Like I'm just now addicted to this stupid toothbrush, but I really love it. You're welcome. Well, it's the only really way we can all talk about this stuff. Like I can't just keep, you can't really post about it and just every cool girl had prescriptives. All the cool stuff. Oh, nice. The clothing subscription. That's That's a good one. Yeah, J. Crew has like I'll show you the sweaters. I'll do the try on tomorrow. I promise I will do it. They're really nice sweaters and they're not ridiculously and they're soft and they're not ridiculously expensive. They're really nice. I was like, these are nice. Knox is having a sale. Everyone is having a sale. Yes, it is. It is. The spa water is like the most amazing thing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we don't the unit well, here's the thing about the US. And I'll tell you which my favorite Bobbi Brown products in just one second. Um, so the US, because of where we're at right now, with the uncertainty of the economy and like I said, half the states are having serious issues. The SNAP benefits, the tariffs, there's just a lot of stuff affecting inflation, the shutdown. So generally the sales start like next week and you see really good sales for Black Friday. Like that's kind of the date that has become the big date, the big sales. And generally that's because in the US anyway, the biggest holiday is the Christmas holiday. That's for the US, that's the holiday that generates the most revenue. Believe it or not, the second biggest holiday for revenue, at least in the world that we are in, that we are talking about, is Mother's Day. So those are the holidays that, like the beauty, fragrance, clothes, luxury items. Those are the days that those are the big holidays. So Black Friday was meant because Thursday, right, is Thanksgiving here in the United States. And Black Friday would come along and people would go and shop at 2 o'clock in the morning and their family's there and it's like an event. After COVID, the Black Friday deals in store lessened because online has kind of taken over. There has been more people trying to go back into stores, which I actually think is really good because especially if you're talking about clothing and understanding what real luxury is and how things are made, you need to feel it. You need to feel it. You need to see it, which is what I try to bring to you here, but it's hard because sometimes things don't come through on a camera, but at least I can talk about it. So the sales around Black Friday were always like the biggest sales because they were before the holiday that generates the most revenue, which is Christmas. The biggest discounts always happened the day after Christmas and then the following, January. And then the stores would just push out the merchandise. Like they would just, after that, they just send it to resale or whatever they're going to do. Some companies, luxury companies, actually just torch their stuff because they don't want it to go on sale. There are certain companies that will not let it go to an outlet. Chanel doesn't have an outlet, for example. Most stores do have outlets and that's where things will go. And now they make things for outlets. But, the US, we have sales, but honestly, in general, it was much more structured before COVID. And now, and if you can buy from small business, I certainly would recommend it. Yeah, Macy's has lost their mind. And I've posted about it and I will continue to when Macy's has those types of sales. But I mean, their Shalimar was half off, half. So I bought one because I was like, I love Shalimar and it was half. Where else am I going to get a bottle for $50? I was like, okay. So I bought one. Yeah, I mean, yes, Sarah Creel. I love her brand and I love her products. I don't know if she's having a Black Friday sale or not, but if she is, I would certainly recommend purchasing her stuff because her stuff's great. That's not necessarily true. You could still be cool, but I will say a lot of the cool girls had prescriptives. Yeah, going to the mall at midnight, right? Going with your family. Yes. Yes, I know. Yeah. My family is actually from your area. The Ilechkos were technically I'm Ukrainian and Czech, but if you ever research your history, wherever it is that you come from, it's always a broader for most of us, it's a broader piece. So I am Eastern European. I don't ever say specifically I'm Ukrainian or Czechoslovakian or whatever, because I mean, if somebody asks me, I will tell them Ukrainian, Czech, but that area has it's undergone a lot of change, and the borders have changed, and all of those things. So if you go back far enough, my family was in Poland, and I don't really know what part. It's hard to research right now, but yeah, so when people try to figure out, like, they're like, what is your ethnicity? They're kind of always confused. And I'm like, oh, I'm Eastern European, mostly. My DNA anyway is mostly Eastern European. If you look at my DNA, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, I can see that. So I would love to go to Poland. I would love to see Eastern Europe. I have not been. I was really hoping to go see Ukraine. Probably not anytime soon, but hopefully sooner than later. Yeah, go into stores for clothing if you can. I'm gonna start doing Stephanie. I've been in New York during the holiday season, and London, and it's cray cray. It's it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm gonna do some things once we get through the holidays. We'll like January, February. Like a hunt for the perfect white shirt, for example. And I'm gonna go into stores and shop for you guys and show you, like have video shopping, because it's so hard to tell really what the material and what things feel like. And things are being made cheaper and cheaper. And I understand why. Costs keep going up, and there's a lot to it. And people aren't going to the stores to feel things anymore. So a lot of companies don't even bother. Discord invite is showing invalid in the perks tab. I will put up a new link. It does happen sometimes. It was like a sport. I set my Discord links to never expire, but it turns out that doesn't really work. So yeah, Fendi waits a while. Fendi definitely waits a while. I like that about Fendi. I like that about Ferragamo. I like that about a lot of Italian brands. Other brands, not so much. Oh, thanks, Phyllis. Yeah, it's a good color, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? I think it's sold out, but it's a really nice shade. Yeah, the Chantecaille sale starts tomorrow. I will have my code up for all of you guys. I'll post it. Again, get the 30%. Use their code, whatever the code is. I'll make sure I post it. If you'd like to use my links and contribute to the Ellie Fund, that's what I'm just going to call it from here on out. No, but if you'd like to support the channel and use my links, I greatly do appreciate it. But make sure you're using the 30% off code, whatever that is, because you should get the most off you possibly can. People did act ugly, and I never understood that. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Why are you being terrible? Okay, I'll let her know. Yeah, Sophia and I talk a lot. We talk all the time. She's going to have her live tomorrow where she'll talk about the sales as well. And Sophia's a sweetie. She's great. We get along very well. We have very similar takes on things too. So yeah. That is very true. It depends on stock. I mean, maybe that's what happened with Macy's. Yeah, they had more things in stock, and they could, that's what, yeah, I was like, what is happening? Because I was like, why are these products $10? Why is Shalimar half off? I was like, okay. Yeah. So I love Macy's. Like, for me, because my dad was from New York, I have very fond memories of Macy's. The original Macy's, Miracle on 54th Street. I can't remember the movie, but with the Santa Claus, and it's at Macy's. And I remember going down the escalator at Macy's, the original Macy's, and they were wood. Now they're not that anymore. They've all been upgraded, but they were wood, literally wood. And this was in, oh, wow, must have been the early 80s. Okay. So I have very, very fond memories of Macy's, and I love Macy's, but Macy's has gone through some things. And so, but lately, they've done some great deals. Yeah. There used to be 10% was like big. And now it's like 50% off. And I'm like, what in the world? Yes, there used to be lines outside Banana Republic and other places. Gucci had lines outside. Burberry used to have huge lines outside. Yep. After Thanksgiving dinner, go out and go shopping. I did it. I did it in the 2000s when I got my first corporate job. 97 was when I graduated from law school. So I started working for a firm, and it was like 2000 or something when I made my like first big. I got my corner office. I was all proud of myself, and my big paycheck, and I got my first bonus, like a real corporate bonus. And I went and bought gifts for everyone that I spent ridiculous amount of money on stuff for my dad, my mom, my sister, and and I had the best time. I love shopping for other people. Like, I love shopping for gifts. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. Yeah, it was great. I got all kinds of cool stuff for everybody. Yeah, I hope we get back to some of that. 30 days of daily deals. Okay, that's good to know. There you go, guys. I love the Sarah Krill brand. I really do. I've talked about it a lot. Her liners or eyeliners are amazing, but I'm pretty sure they're all sold out. So, but yep. Macy's is doing well. I always went shopping. Okay, Prestige Cleansing Balm. There you go. I have not tried yours. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's a hell of a lot better than when I went to high school. Yeah, I have traveled, but I have not been to Eastern Europe, and I would love to go. And I mean, there's so many parts of the world that I would love to see. My husband has been pretty much everywhere, like everywhere. So hopefully, I'll get to travel some more. For the longest time, it was because we're both traveling for work, and we were both on the road so much that there really wasn't time. Now it's just a matter of there's things happening across the globe, but also just trying to figure out where to go and what to do. I'm a big fan of northern Italy. I love Lake Como. That's like my favorite place. But anyway, yeah, Ferrari does, and I don't get that. Thank you. Hey, if I come, I will let you know. I'll be like, hey, can you show me around? I'd love to go to Poland. I've heard just amazing things. Yeah, Costco has things. They have La Mer. Oh, there we go. They have La Mer. They have Sicily. Yes, Uniqlo. I have a Uniqlo JW Anderson. JW Anderson? Yeah, I think collab. And I also have like a Snoopy one, a Peanuts one that they did years ago. They have some good stuff. There you go. I love the fact that this community is so great and everybody gets together, and Marshall Fields. Oh, I loved Marshall Fields. That was a huge loss. See, and that's the thing. We've lost all of that. We've lost a lot of that. And it is supposedly, Lauren, it is supposedly coming. I heard 2026. But we'll see. Yep, January. That's what I heard. Wooden escalators. They did. They had wooden, and they made this weird sound. And I just kept thinking, 34th Street. Thank you, Laura. And thank you, Denver Girl. I knew it was like, I've been there. Times Square. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, Macy's. The reason is the way Macy's is designed. So it has to do with layout. Because if you've ever worked retail, you learn this. And I've worked many different retail stores when I was younger. The way layout is designed is either to promote a calm, open, like if you've ever gone into a store like the Row, if you've ever gone into the Row stores, it looks like a museum. There's very few things, very little product, and it's all very, modern and very minimalistic. Walmart everything is shoved into everything. Macy's has a similar vibe. And it has to do with a number of different things. Some of it's psychology and literally the way they plan things out, but other has to do with costs. And so it's more chaotic. The feel of it is more chaotic in a Macy's. Some are still wood. There's not many of those left, but yes. Yes, that's a good brand. There's a lot of good brands. My sister would hide in Macy's in like the racks and the other stores too. Yep. Right now it's just tough. I mean, for everybody. Yeah, my dad used to record it for me sometimes when I would sleep in, which was always so nice. Yep. Stock grants and bonuses. I will say, guys, my corporate job, I'm much happier doing this with all of you, and I love what I do now. But there were some benefits to the corporate lobbying. The McRib, I've never had one. Is it good? I bet you it's good. I hadn't had a Big Mac until I don't know how, I was in my 30s or something. Yeah, I know. I can't eat a lot of things. Yep. That's right, Hillary, you lived in Budapest. See, I mean, there's so many great places in the world. Don't limit yourself to just one. Yeah, it's true. Nordstrom, because Nordstrom is now owned by the original owners, and then they have private equity, I think, investment. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that. I do have now a Nordstrom storefront, but I have not created it yet, and because I'll be working directly with Nordstrom, but I probably won't do it until after all of this. I just don't know if I'll have time. We'll have to see. But if I do, I will set up a storefront for all you guys, so you can see some of the things that like will be on sale, the clothes and that type of stuff. Yeah, Marshall Fields I loved Marshall Fields. What was the mints? Remember the mints that Marshall Fields had? I love those mints. I love those mints. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so is it Alexandra or is it Alexandra? Like, is the K pronounced at all, or is it just Alexandra? It's a beautiful name. Yes, kind of like a casino. So you get stuck in there. It is very New York. It is very New York City. Oh yeah. Lord and Taylor and Filene's. Oh my God. I loved Filene's. I bought my first pair of Guess jeans at Filene's when I was, how old was I? 14, 13, 14. And they were gray and white striped, and they were like a corduroy material. Yeah, but I loved those pants. I loved those jeans. Filene's Basement. I loved Filene's Basement. Yes, we used to search for my sister. My mother would have a panic attack. A panic attack. Tea fragrance. Yes, London Fog. Pick up London Fog. It is the best fragrance I've ever smelled. It is currently sold out at a lot of places, and it's expensive. But it's the best fragrance, the tea fragrance. I have a couple other tea fragrances that I will post about that I could recommend, but that's the one that immediately comes to mind. London Fog is so good. So good. What's the other tea fragrance that is yeah, I'm blinking because I'm like, there's another tea fragrance that I really like. I'm tea for two, but I don't know if it's available in the US anymore. I'll post some tea fragrances because I do have a couple that I like, but London Fog is the best one. It's so good. And a lot of places it's sold out already. Yes, I was holding up the government all those years. That's so true. That is absolutely true. That was me. I need to go to Budapest, obviously. Franco mints. Yes. Oh, I loved those. The Franco mints. Yes. I loved those mints. I love mint. Like, Not on my face but I like the taste of it, yeah. Ogilvy's, yep. I was there, Filing's Basement. Oh, you had those jeans? Oh my god. Yes, they were the best. I love those jeans. Lord& Taylor's, yes. I miss it too. Your mom would go missing. Ah, okay, it is pronounced. Okay. Oh, so you're dealing with the Boston accent. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, look, I grew up here, but I did not get the Boston accent. Like, I can do it. Especially if I'm tired, it'll sort of seep in. My mom has a little bit of it, but where I grew up in Winchester, different parts of Boston, like outside of Boston, the suburbs, the accent's a little bit different. In some places, you just never pick it up. And in Winchester, I never picked it up. But um, we have a tendency to put R's at the end of a word, like idea becomes idea. And then the A's aren't right. So instead of saying park, it's pock. So it's this weird A. And then we pronounce things strangely. Like for the longest time, orange, it's not pronounced orange here. Uh, I know. There's like and so like K's and S's and T's consonants are hard. And so people will pronounce things very strangely in Boston and you'll just be like, what is that? And it's very much New England. So just you're kind to just go along with it, but I'll make sure I pronounce the K. Yeah, I would do that. I think you guys will be surprised what's in my what I travel with bag. Thank you. That's incredibly sweet. I don't feel I don't feel particularly beautiful. I feel tired, guys. Killian Imperial Tea. Yeah, that one's good. That is a good one, Kathy. That's an excellent one, actually. I really like that one. I know. I know. But they're not the same. You know what I mean? And it did waft through the vents. Like you could smell it everywhere. I was like, oh, ah, yes, important. That's an important thing to teach. Peabody. Medford. Yeah, so we can't pronounce anything here. Like it's hilarious. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a very unique accent. There are so many unique accents here in New England. I love the accent. I think it's awesome. Like I love it when I hear it. But guys, it's not for everybody. That's what I was trying to think of. Bulgari. So Bulgari has actually 3 T's, well, actually 4. I don't know how many they have left because they discontinued some, but they have the Blanc, which is like a white tea, Vert, which is a green tea. They have a black tea, and then they have a red tea. But again, I don't know, and they have a blue one too, but I don't know if they're all still available. But I love all the Bulgari tea scents. They're extremely good. I have them all. I have all of them. I have thought about doing I am gonna do some posts about great perfumes, just shorts types of things. I have so many perfumes though, like, it would take me I can't really do a video because there's thousands, like, there's just too many, but maybe I'll do one like best tea scents, best vanillas, best gourmands or something like that. Yeah, yeah, Amander, yeah, yeah, you're like, "There's no R at the end of that name or word. Why are you putting in" My mother does it all the time. She puts R's at the end of things, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Um, yes, the true Boston accent is pretty particular to a certain neighborhood. That is very true. And it's the Boston accent that people think of. Like when they think of an accent, I think they think of a Southie accent personally, but it's this very strong, yeah, a knock. It's totally a knock. Or you go to the Packy, which is a store, which is like you go to pick up like your local 7-Eleven, the Packy. Like we have weird, so weird. It is like the British accent, and it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Because really, in my opinion, it's not Virginia, it's Massachusetts, it's Boston, where the first part of our country started. And so there's these regional, accents that came up, and you know, I will do that. I will do that. I'll do a Vogue one. What's in my bag? I actually do have a new bag, a new purse that I bought before I knew about Ellie's surgery because I pre-ordered it a while back, because it was a bag that I saw on a runway and I really wanted it. And so I pre-ordered it. So I'll do that. I'll do what's in my bag with that new bag. Now knowing about Ellie's surgery, I should not have done that, but I didn't know that was coming. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Lexi. I love the name Lexi. It's a great name. Yep. Le Labo does have, you think it's the same as London Fog. Okay. That's interesting. I don't have that scent by Le Labo. I like Le Labo. We have a Le Labo on Newbury Street in Boston, so I'll have to check it out. Oh, they don't. Okay. Interesting. The one I liked the best was the black one and the blue one. The red one I liked too. I think I have all of those. Top 10 perfumes. Okay. Okay. My perfume collection is nuts. Okay. But I need to actually we're gonna sign off, guys, because the uplift. NARS. NARS has a pencil sharpener that looks like this. This is the one you want because it's got the thick one and it's got a thin one, so you can use it for both. NARS. Oh, let's see. It's still in the box. I haven't unboxed it yet. But I will. I promise. I'll do yes. Of Earl Grey. That's right. I love bergamot. I do. Yeah, they did grab things at Filene's Basement. Get some good deals though. You ever go to Henry Bendel the day after Thanksgiving? That was the one in New York City. The original Henry Bendel's was a zoo, like violent. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun, but it was not for everybody. Yes, please like the live. Please make sure you do a thumbs up. Make sure you share all that good stuff. Thank you so much for everyone who's shopping for my links. I do greatly appreciate that. Yes, that's another thing I should mention. Sephora is going to have a bunch of sales during the days. They're going to have like 30% off NARS, for example, one day, blah, blah, blah. I will continue to post. I just remember I'm not doing it I'm not trying to oversaturate you. I'm doing it because one person might be like, yes, that was the sale I wanted to know about, and other people won't care. And then the next day they want to find out about a different sale. So it's going to so many different people that I have to cover all the bases. So you're going to get a lot. And again, I apologize for that, but I'd rather you guys get a little over inundated, but you're able to get the things that you want, the sales that are coming. Because I don't want you to miss anything with the prices that the way they are. You need the sales these days. So. All right, guys, I am signing off for the night. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit like. And if you have any questions, you can always DM me, and I will make sure to get you information. I should be on Sophia's live tomorrow night. I hope, fingers crossed again. And I'll make sure I continue to post stuff about the Chantecaille sale because it's going to go up tomorrow. Bye, guys.